Dear students, last week we had discussed about how to find out the time. Today we are going to discuss how to find out the longitude of a place. Now, whenever we have to find out the longitude of a place, some basic things you need to remember. First, always the time of two places will be given. Time of two places, say for example, one place is time is having 1 p.m. and another place time, say for example, it is 7:30 p.m. Now, whenever two times are given, you have to see which time is actually ahead. कौन सा time आगे है, and that will be always located in the east. Like here, if we compare 1 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., this time or 7:30 p.m. is actually ahead. ये time आगे है और ये time पीछे है. So basically 7:30 p.m. will be written here and 1 p.m. will be written here. हमेशा ये याद रखना, जो टाइम आगे है it will be written in the east and the time which is behind it will be located in the west. Second, when we are dealing with finding the longitude, we will always actually have two time given. हमेशा दो टाइम दिया हुआ रहेगा and the longitude of one place will also be given. या एक जगह का लॉन्गिट्यूड हमेशा दिया हुआ रहेगा जिसके बेसिस पे हमें दूसरे जगह का लॉन्गिट्यूड निकालना पड़ेगा. टाइम ऑफ two places will be given and longitude of one place will be given. Based on that, we have to find out the longitude of the other place. Now, in very rare cases, sometimes you may find two times given, but longitude is not mentioned. Longitudes always are in the east or west. Like for example, 60 degree east, it could be 60 degree west. Whenever east or west is written, it means that it is actually a longitude. But sometimes you may see that no longitude is given. Remember one thing, if you see that no longitude like east or west is mentioned, you have to read the sum very carefully. अच्छी तरह से पढ़ के देखो. You would find there are actually certain longitudes which the examiner thinks that you know them by heart. So it may not be given. For example, 0 degree. 0 degree prime meridian, it can be Greenwich Mean Time, it can be written chronometer, it can be written BBC, it can be even written London. This, if 0 degree is not mentioned but prime meridian is mentioned or London, BBC, these things are mentioned, you have to assume that it is 0 degree is there. Second one is of course India's own longitude, that is 82 degree 30 minutes. If the place is mentioned India or even Allahabad is mentioned, you have to take for granted that it is 82 degree 30 minutes. And the third one is of course the longitude of Kolkata, that is 88 degree 30 minute east. So if these places are mentioned and longitude is not given, you have to assume yourself that it is these longitudes. You have to remember them. Now let's do a sum dealing with the finding the longitude. Here I have already written a sum. If it is midday at a place when the Greenwich time is 4:30 p.m., find out the longitude of the place. Now here, when the Greenwich time, Greenwich obviously means it is 0 degree. This is 0 degree GMT and the time is given 4:30 p.m. Now the second time, that is given midday. Midday means 12 noon. Since it is 4:30 p.m., 12 noon has to be here. That is 12 noon midday. We have to find out the longitude of this place. Now what we need to do? Like in case of the finding the time, here also first we have to write time difference. Time difference between GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and other place. is equal to 1 is 4:30 p.m. 12 noon. Now normally जब भी तुम लोग को टाइम निकालना हो, you have to find out the time difference. Minus, if you do minus, sometimes it will be correct, sometimes it may be wrong. It does not come always correct. एक बेसिक रूल हमेशा याद रखना, जो पीछे का टाइम है उस टाइम से आगे की तरफ जाना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हियर इट इज 12 to 1 2 3 4, that is 4 hours 30 minutes is equal to 4 hours and 30 minutes. We have to convert this totally into minutes. Now what is 4 hours? इसको अगर मिनट में convert करना हो, if we have to convert it into minutes, it is just 4 into 60. That will be 240 plus 30 minutes is equal to 270 minutes. Now we have to write earlier, in case of the finding out the time, we had to write 1 degree longitude means a difference of 4 minutes. Now here it is exactly the opposite. We have to write 4 minutes means a difference of 1 degree longitude. Therefore 1 minute means a difference of 1 by 4 longitude. 270 minutes means a difference of 270 divided by 4 is equal to. Now here I would like to point out one thing. This of course you have to do in the rough only. When you do divide 270 by 4, like this, then 28. Now this is the remainder. Now normally when you do in your maths, either put point or 0, then put it here, but wherever the remaining comes, if it does not end, we will stop it here. हम लोग वहीं पे sum को रोक देंगे. If we have to write it here, we have to write it 27 2 by 4. Now what is this 2 by 4? 2 by 4, if you want to find out, you have to do it into 60. Now if you cut it, it will directly come 30. That is 67 degree 30 minute. Now the best part is, when you do a sum finding out the longitude, if you divide it by the 4, the remainder will be either 1, either 2 or 3. या तो 1 रहेगा, 2 रहेगा या 3 रहेगा. If it is 1, you would have written 1 by 4 into 60, it would have come 15. If it was 3, in that case 3 by 4 into 60, it would have come 45. So you know it beforehand only. If it is 1, 2 and 3, what would be the outcome? In this case, it is 67 degree 30 minute. That is 67 degree 30 minutes. Now we have to write a statement. Statement we have to write, since the time of other place is behind Greenwich, therefore it will be located to the west of Greenwich. Now, longitude of other place is equal to 0 degree minus 60. It does not make a difference, तुम plus करो या minus, but in this case ideally you should write minus 67 degree 30 minute is equal to 67 degree 30 minute west. So that is the longitude of other place is actually 67 degree 30 minute west. You don't have to write it here, just for showing you I have written it here, लेकिन तुम्हें यहाँ पे लिखने का, you just have to show it here only at the end 67 degree 30 minute west. Well, I hope you are clear. उम्मीद है समझ में आ गया होगा. अब दूसरा वीडियो में एक दूसरा सम करेंगे.